Tim Grover was Michael Jordan's secret weapon, and he ended up writing this book called Relentless. In this book, he covers being a cleaner, closer, and cooler. I'd rather talk about being a 1%er, 5%er, and 20%er. Today, we're gonna cover what it's like being part of that top 5%. I personally have no idea what it's like to be Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Tom Brady, the greats of the greats. But I do know what it's like to be a closer. I know what it's like to be a part of that top 5% and to own my own life, to live my life by my own beat of the drum, to be the director of my own life and not look to anyone else. I know what it's like for other people to look to me. Today, I'm gonna talk about the dedication that it takes to be a part of that top 5%. First, let's go ahead and talk about the 80%. It doesn't take much to outmatch the 80%. The 80% are the people that just drift through life, that don't have any control, always looking to others, looking at other people to blame. If you wanna fail in life, I'm gonna give you the recipe. Take zero responsibility. Blame the people around you, blame the government, blame your family, blame everything else other than you for why you are where you are at today. The opposite also happens to be true. If you wanna be a part of that top 5%, you've got to take full responsibility, no excuses. Get after it. You take everything and put it on your shoulders. LeBron James really won me over the year where they ended up losing to Golden State. The other players ended up getting injured, the other big players on the team. I can't even tell you too much because I don't know basketball well, but I do know this. During this time frame, he made zero excuses. He said, I have to get better. To be a part of that elite, you got to be willing to put it all on your shoulders. No excuses, full responsibility. To even get there, you've got to silence the masses. Everyone's got an opinion. They don't even mean harm. They just want to help you play safe in life because that's what they've been taught to do. That's what they buy into. But to be the elite, you can't play safe. You got to be taking calculated risks. You've got to be willing to go for what you want in life and not looking for other people's permission. You're gonna end up ruffling a lot of feathers on the way. Understand this. Your friends, family, they're not gonna understand it. They might even speak badly of you, but who cares? This is your life. You got one chance to live it. Get after it. And by looking for other people's approval and permission, or even worse, listening to their advice, it's limiting you. If they're not where you wanna be in life, silence them. Not physically, but just turn the noise down and turn up the volume to the people that are where you wanna be. That goes to my next point. Pick the brains of the people where you want to be in life. Network with those individuals who are already there. If you can, immerse yourself in the culture. Get with them. Either live with them specifically or get in close proximity and pick their brain on a day in, day out basis. And this goes to the next point, outwork the competition. At this point, you've already networked with the people that are where you want to be in life. So you understand their mindset and what it took for them to get there. You can also see how hard they've worked to get there. Outwork them, work harder, put in extra hours. I really cultivated this when I first got in the military. We all woke up and did PT together, but I had a deep desire to outperform all the other people around me. So I knew I had to do more work. At night, when other people started going to sleep, I was doing push-ups and sit-ups. I was doing extra just to ensure that I could outperform them the next day, and the next day, and the next day. This carried over in my poker career. I wouldn't just play at poker at the table. I would go home, I would study, I would take notes on other players, I would read books, I would watch videos. I was constantly doing more. Drop shipping, the person who got me involved, he ended up saying how he's intimidated by me a month later because I got so serious about it and started working harder than he was doing. It didn't take me long to bypass him. This isn't me just bragging, it's more just talking about the mindsets that helped me get to that 5%. Here's the reality, I still don't know what it's like to be a top 1%. But when I do, I promise you this, I'm gonna be sharing it on this channel. This next one's a simple one, so I'm not gonna talk much about it, but it's just eliminating distractions. The things that you're doing is either in alignment with where you wanna go or it's not. If it's not in alignment, cut it out. Simply just remove it and fill in more of the things that's in alignment with where you wanna go. And lastly, it's all about our daily habits. Sure, having extreme talent and an amazing IQ is gonna be great, a great start in life. But it's not gonna help you be part of that top 5%. At the end of the day, your work and commitment has to be there. So what does your daily routine look like? John Maxwell said, we are a result of yesterday's efforts, meaning where we are today is 100% of the things that we did yesterday and the days before. Now, that could either be a good thing or that could be a bad thing. At the end of the day, you chose it. So I just want to end this with a couple different books that talk about mindset. We already discussed a little bit about Tim Grover's book, Relentless, where he talked about the greats like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and how they were different than everyone else. Some of the other books that were great for me was Today Matters by John C. Maxwell. He really just talks about our daily disciplines and how that shows up over and over and over again. The next is Be Obsessed or Be Average by Grant Cardone. This has been my favorite in 2021. I just listened to it this year. I strongly recommend that. And for you extreme hardcore we got You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. He was ex-Navy SEALs. This book is fucking badass. Strap in and be prepared because he really fucking rips it. If you got this far in the video and I haven't offended you yet, my guess is you have what it takes to be a part of that top 5%. Stay committed, stay after it. And lastly, if you like this video, you already know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you hadn't already, hit that notification bell. And for when I drop more videos like these, you'll be one of the first to know about it. As always, much love. Till next time.